E vamos começar.
Previously, in Breaking Point.
Eu não joguei o anterior.
How does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call statement from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old. You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works! How about you give me a little respect? How about you earn it first? I'm done.
You what?
I'm retiring.
Why didn't it work out between you two?
He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true.
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing at.
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Good return, Aiden. What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass.
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
Let's go então, né?
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connor Sport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aiden Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connor Sport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connor Sport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Nós controlamos o Aiden.
Continue assim, Aiden. Tente diminuir a distância com o carro da frente.
Como é que estamos em termos de FPS? Não sei. Oi, 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 oi. Ok, não, primeiro uma cena. Eu tenho que mexer nos gráficos. Isto deve estar no máximo ou caraças. Vou pôr as linhas. Mas só nas curvas.
Continue assim, Aiden. Tente diminuir a distância com o carro da frente. Combinado.
Ei, espera aí, vocês estão a ver tudo legado. Mas continua. Ui. Muito legado.
Continue assim, Aiden. Tente diminuir a distância com o carro da frente. Copy that.
Pá, não sei se agora está.
Ok, colega.
Pá, não sei se para vocês agora está bom. Não consigo perceber se aquilo é legado ou não. Ah, mano.
O tempo na...
São muitos botões. Ora bem, passámos um. Mas por acaso é uma coisa. É engraçado porque eu estou a jogar em Ultra AI, eu por acaso notava, mas em AI já não notava. Mas para a stream estava todo morto. Ui! Go. Ah. Não. Não, não quero ir para a pit. Porra, pá, eu mal acelero porque o carro já vai do lado. Imagina isto sem ajudas nenhumas, meu Deus. Que patinanço. Pois claro. Pumba. Mano, eu não percebo. Aí é bem. Ufa. Mano, é que é? Vou em terceira? Jesus! Duro, duro. Tem que me habituar muito.
I'm losing power! Why am I losing power? Copy that, we see it. We're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're gonna have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
Oh, with every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connor Sport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connor Sport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid. Good job you got me. All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here. It's in the bag, mate. All okay, Aiden? Yeah, how's Devon doing? Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team. Good for him.
Penso.
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
No. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devon.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. Smooth. You know what they say? A shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data anytime you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before. It's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson. That was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But, guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Connor Sport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
Pois, porque o breaking point não houve no 22, né? Então houve no 21. Então eles estão tipo a contar a história do 22. Ok. Notícias. From rivals. From social. Gotta feel sorry for Aiden Jackson driving like a complete pro, but that car, Connor Sport should be ashamed. Okay.
Aiden, I wanted to give you a heads up. Now look, the crew has shared the latest telemetry data with us.
Fine, but I don't think it'll tell me anything I don't already know.
Just humor me, okay? I'd like you to go through it. Let me know if anything jumps out. I'm keen to iron out these problems as quickly as possible for you.
Sure thing. Thanks, Andrea.
No thanks needed. I've got your back, Aiden. Remember what I said when you joined the team. I won't let you down. Ackerman wouldn't let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, sounds like Casper. You know he told me the same, right? It's just tricky, what with the car and Devon poking his nose in any chance he gets.
There is a lot going on for sure, but we're a team. We'll get there. I'll have a word with the Devon. Tell him to give you some space, both on and off the track, okay?
Yeah, alright. Good luck with that.
Ok. E-mail. Siga. Go to next chapter. 6 semanas depois, Canadá. You're the boss. Throughout the course of Breaking Point 2, you not only control the drivers, but also Conesport team principal Andrea Conner. Okay. During this visit to the team data center, Andrea will have to make difficult decisions covering a range of topics during department events. How you choose to respond to these events will have a direct effect on many things, such as your performance and reputation. They may even affect bonus objectives for upcoming races.
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
With this being the Stroll and Latifi have been all over local media this weekend. One particular outlet appeared bent on using our recent struggles to pump up the expectation were easy fodder for the Canadian pair, and that our drivers shouldn't put up much competition. Devon was on a popular streamer's channel earlier this week and promised behind the scenes tour of our factory for next Thursday. This clashes with our scheduled team building days for the engineers back at the factory. Normally I will say we don't let Devon's flights of fancy interfere with our plans, but that video has received a lot of views. The streamer has contacted us to confirm the tour. What course of action will we like to take? We'll have to reschedule the team building and let vamos fazer assim. Ok, so continuing car troubles.
Andreo! Just going over those last minute strategy changes you sent over.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear, whatever happens out there today, I get pit priority, yeah?
Well, we'll see how the race develops. If you need priority, you'll get it. But I can't go into the race with that on the table.
Look. We all know Jackson's not pulling his weight. Now, if you want the points, I need to make sure he's not going to get in my way. Do you get me?
Devon, we've talked about this. Give Aiden some space. It's not about you getting in the way of each other. It's about everyone pulling together, racing as a team.
Of course. Yeah, so, pit priority, yeah? Alright, ciao.
Que é chato, mano. Fogo. Ok, e-mail. Weekend preview. Go to race, I guess. With several laps remaining, Aiden Jackson pushes on as he hopes to secure some much needed points for Conesport. Vamos lá ver isso então.
Into turn 2 we go now. Butler comes out of the pit lane. Jackson is right there with him. This is dicey, Ant. Neither one of these two wants to give way.
This would have been a lot cleaner if Jackson had just let him go. He's just not giving him an inch.
They continue onwards, still wheel to wheel, almost touching there as well, as we head down the straight towards the next chicane. Nothing to separate either car, and through the chicane we go.
Ooh.
And now Jackson sends them both off the track, and Butler over a curb. That looked nasty.
And I do believe that one of their cars is damaged here, Crofty. I think it's Butler.
Damage, Ant, but also they've lost places too.
Unbelievable and totally unnecessary as well.
Well, one damaged car, places now to make up. What a complete mess that was.
Here you go.
What was that? Where did he even think he was going to go?
Tentar chegar a 13º.
Vamos averiguar na reunião. Aiden,
Por favor, foque em recuperar posições.
Estamos em 17º.
Distância para o carro da frente? 1,7 segundos.
Let's go! Compramos um, vá lá.
Isso aí, ótima ultrapassagem.
Eu travei demasiado ali.
Cuidado.
Estás a acelerar em cima do Apex, pá. Pula. Ai.
Ok, tudo limpo.
Ai, que estupidez. Opa. Um beijinho.
Menos agressividade. Precisamos fazer ultrapassagens corretas para não recebermos uma punição.
Só preciso passar mais um, tá bom.
Certo, a diferença atrás
Opa.
é de 2,3.
Opa, outra vez. Pois, sorry. Sai da frente.
Restam 2 voltas de combustível.
Let's go! Caraças, velho, que intenso! Bem, conseguimos o objetivo, not bad.
Cuidado com o carro ao entrar.
Not bad, 11º. Pá, ainda estou a apanhar a cena de sair das curvas e carregar a fundo e ele pôr-se todo de
Well,
lado.
it must be the Connor Sport moment between the two drivers there, banging wheels, not giving each other room on track. It was entertaining, of course, but definitely for all the wrong reasons.
Não chegamos aos pontos, 11º acho que não dá pontos. Só dá a partir do 10º.
He did do well to recover, but you know, you'd never want to see two cars if you're the team boss seeing two cars hit each other. It's rule number 1, don't hit your teammate.
Given all the problems they've had this season though, getting one car over the finish line, that's probably a big result for them today. Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari.
Carlos Sainz.
Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over
E o
to see them
Hamilton está
come out
mesmo
on
mau.
top once again.
Canadian Grand Prix. Nothing ever changed. Jackson and Butler rivalry from the past 2 seasons seems to be alive and well, even when their teammates, their unwillingness to cede position to each other at the Canadian Grand Prix is a bad look for Connor Sport.